Hey everybody, how are you? Welcome back to our Cooking with Om show. I wanted to start off today with talking about the fact that I'm working through a lot of my health and gut issues, and my dear friend Om, which you can find him on his page on Cooking with Om, cookingwithom.com, and also on his Facebook page, Cooking with Om. So as most of you know, I am doing Beachbody programs, and they mostly come, well, they all come with a menu plan. And for me specifically, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, you know, yes, a lot of these menu plans work really well for a lot of people, and people are seeing tremendous success with them. Now, I am a special case, so I'm a special person, that I have a bunch of issues going on. So first of all, I have some major gut issues. I have ulcerative colitis. I've had parasites. I probably still have parasites. I'm in menopause. I'm on hormone replacement. I have a slow thyroid. So there's a lot more going on. And so we decided to work together to do a little bit of a kind of co-test, in the sense that he's going to help heal me, heal my gut through food, and it's going to be purely a plant-based diet, and we're going to use me as his testimonial for the amazing work that he does in the kitchen. So I am still doing my workouts every morning, and what I'm finding, being on this is now day 3 of my plant-based, complete plant-based menu plan, and the amount of inflammation that has gone down, I mean, I think you can even kind of see it in my face outside of the contouring, but because of the ulcerative colitis and and I also have leaky gut, I was also getting really inflamed. So my elbows, my joints, my back, my knees, my ankles, my feet, when I would get out of bed in the morning, it would just hurt, like my whole body was just hurting. And so what we're really working on doing for the next 21 days, while I also kind of move the toxins out of my body with movement and with the workout, and stay strong, is really cleanse my system. So I'm gonna have Om take over, and I'll interject every so often to tell you about what he's using, why he's using it, and why it's important that everybody really has some of these ingredients in their diets on a daily basis. So I hope this information is really useful and helpful to you, because I'll tell you, feeling good inside is the most beautiful thing that you can see on the outside. Oh.
Hi everybody. I hope you guys are having a beautiful evening. So I met Angie recently, and we started talking about food and about how she was feeling in her life. And I realized there was some toxicity that was affecting her skin, it was affecting her retention of water, and also because of the different things that she's going through, like her leaky gut. And I could understand that there was some inflammation in her liver. When different things make our liver inflamed, things that we eat, toxicity, ama is the toxins that are created when we are digesting or food that is not well digested. So Ayurveda talks about some beautiful things that you can, simple tips of spices and ways of cooking that you can incorporate in your kitchen or in your lifestyle, and that will help you greatly to make your body cleaner, to detoxify your body, and to feel better. Because eating is a beautiful thing, where it's a social thing, it's something that we do to share love, but it's also the way that we survive. And not only that, but in order to live a beautiful life, your body needs to feel well. So if you ever wake up, when you wake up tired and you don't want to move, it may be that your digestion is sluggish. So to begin this conversation, digestion in Sanskrit, we call it ama, the fire of digestion. So there are different spices that bring the fire of digestion up. Tonight, I just want to demonstrate a little bit of a recipe that I'm making for Angie, so that her detox is supported. So in a pan, I put some oil, coconut oil or ghee. Ghee is the best because ghee is very natural and it penetrates deeply into the tissues of the body, and it actually helps the body get rid of all those fats that we accumulate that the body doesn't know what to do with, so it just stores it. So I just heat up a little oil, and now I'm gonna add ginger. Ginger, this root right here, is beautiful. It's heating, but it's also sweet. So when you eat it, you're actually bringing, sometimes when you just put it, if you put a piece of ginger in your tongue, it actually, your mouth becomes hot, it's heating. So you're bringing the fire of digestion up. You should not use too much. Everything in moderation is best. So we're just gonna put a little ginger on a pan with a little oil. And I want to talk about cumin. Cumin, these little seeds, super powerful. Each one of these guys are very good for digestion. They are anti-inflammatory and they help the detox of the liver and aid in the support of the gut. So we're just gonna add to our pan a teaspoon of cumin. Can you talk for a second?
How are you liking it so far? No, seriously, in all seriousness, there's so much that goes on with everybody's bodies, and I think that the more you look into really what's making you feel good from the inside out. Some people think, oh, they just got sick or something happened, but in reality, it's what we're putting into our system that's affecting everything that's happening within our organs. And to really have a good functional internal system is what's going to actually make us feel that much better. I can't say it enough in terms of how I felt these last 3 days.
So I added oil, put the ginger and the cumin seeds, and what happens is that the seeds are going to release their aroma and they're going to change in color, and I'm going to proceed to throw the okra in. Okra, I know a lot of people are afraid of okra because it's a little slimy, but if you actually wash your okra and then dry it, it should be completely dry. It won't be slimy, actually it will become crunchy, so I'll show you how to do that. But the beautiful thing, the reason why I wanted Angie to have okra in her diet is because right now, because of the spices that we're using and because we're just doing a plant-based, we're just feeding her grains and greens, which are great because they're full of iron. And they're also when your body understands when you start feeding it properly, is oh, I'm in detox mode. So you are allowing your body to start healing itself. So the cumin seeds that I was talking about before, they burn AMA, that toxicity that is created in the digestion. They enhance appetite and they're soothing for the stomach. Okra, it's a binder. That slimy nature of it, what it does, it actually binds the toxins and it allows the body to get rid of them. So they're imagine this okra going through and just picking up all the bad stuff, and it helps eliminate it. So that's why having okra or taro root is really good in your tapioca. Is also a binder. Things that are kind of gluey. Right now, our okra started cooking. And I'm gonna use some turmeric. Turmeric, the one of the ingredients of curcumin, or the most component. The component of turmeric is curcumin, and curcumin, it's very detoxifying for the liver. And the coolest thing about turmeric, for those of you who are looking to lose some weight, is that it has been proven that the fat tissue doesn't grow as fast when you have turmeric in your food. It's also, studies have been showing that it decreases the propensity to suffer from Alzheimer's. So that's really good.
Awesome. So are you guys adding some of these spices that he's talking about? I'd love to hear what you guys are using or what you can't live without in your daily menu of spices. Ginger is definitely one of the ones I love, and I've been using ginger for a really long time, and sometimes what I do is just chop it up and smash it and boil it and make a tea, and it's the freshest tea you could ever have. And yeah, ginger is my absolute favorite. And this is a really beautiful one. Actually, here in California, what I've been loving is going grocery shopping here. Everything is, for whatever reason, it's just so beautiful and so fresh. And so I'm loving that. I'm hoping that we talk about a little bit about cinnamon also, and also about what happens in your bodies, because in the elimination process, and not just poopies, is what's coming out, what's showing up on your tongue, what's coming out in your odor, because you need to kind of get rid of everything from everywhere. So it's coming out of your pores. But it really is, when I say that in 3 days I've already felt the effects of it, it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's not like hard stuff to make. I just didn't know what combinations to put with what. And so, to understand all of these things and what they mean and what they do for your body, and really look at it from a truly holistic point as far as looking at this as true medicine. And if we believe that our bodies are our temples and we're made to take care of them, then we really should be looking at our food that same exact way. And one of the other things that I know, and as a lot of you know, is we run these challenge groups, and we have all these women that are looking to just lose the weight, but really we're trying to help them understand that you want to feel good from the inside. And it's not just about losing weight, but it's really about pure vitality. As we get older, it gets a little bit harder, but it doesn't have to be like a complete struggle the whole entire time. And I think that if you can find the support, and there's so much information out there. I mean, if you don't have a friend that's a chef, then just look it up. But also subscribe to his newsletter so that you can get his recipes.
Yeah, so you can subscribe on my website, cookingwithom.com, because I will be sending recipes, but I will also be sending tips and information about spices, about herbs that help the body and that will make you feel better. The next thing that I want to talk about is coriander. Coriander seeds are actually cilantro seeds. So this guy is related to this guy.
Your cousins?
Well, it's the seed and the plant. Coriander seeds are cilantro seeds. The way that you use coriander seeds, that you can grind them, I prefer to buy them whole and then grind them in a coffee grinder, because they're the most fresh, so the smell is intense and you will really, really love it. I will tell you a little secret. It's my favorite spice. I try, because I love spices so much, I try to incorporate them in every single recipe that I make, but I don't want all my cooking to taste like Indian cooking. So coriander is great because it's very floury, but it also is very subtle. And the beautiful thing about coriander is that it defends you against allergies. It helps skin ailments and vision. And it's also is a great support for the liver. And the way you use it is just, for example, the okra that I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and add like a teaspoon of it, but I use it in sauces, in soups. You can use it in virtually anything you make. And then at the end, always garnish with cilantro. There's some of you that have this thing where cilantro tastes like soap. Maybe if you grind it first, it will remove that taste. Or you can use parsley. Parsley has the same effect of cilantro. They detoxify your body from heavy metals. How do you get heavy metals into your body? From water, from the air. For those of you that eat fish, there's lots of heavy metals in the water, and when you eat like tuna or very big fish that eat small fish, you get a lot of heavy metals in your body. So cilantro, parsley, these two herbs are great for you. You can.
So again, I'm back. Does anybody have any questions? We'd love to take some questions. Or if you have anything that you just absolutely love, we'd love to hear from you. I think the other thing that we'll talk about, and maybe I'll share a little bit about this also, is how looking at your food as a source of life, right? Somebody said to me the other day, and again, I'm just trying this out. I'm not 100% vegan. I'm not vegetarian by any means. I think I probably had a burger last week. Who knows? But you know what? Somebody said to me today, if you look at your food as being dead or alive, and how you want to add the alive, right, into the source of life into your body, that really, it hit me. It was like, oh yeah, I kind of, I that's what I want. why would I continue to aggravate my system with things that aren't full of life anymore? And so, you know, you can feel it, you can see it, you can truly, I don't know, it's an experience. It's really a beautiful experience, actually. And what I also really appreciate is that Om, and you can tell, I mean, number one, by his name, but how he also prays over our food while he's cooking and at the end. So that's really lovely and important too.
The process of cooking is very important. The mentality that you have when you cook is what you're actually, that's why everybody loves their mom's cooking. It's because the mom is always putting her love. But even if I don't feel love when I'm cooking, if I'm in a haste, I'll burn the food, or it won't taste the way that I would like it to taste. So we're talking about detox, we're talking about things that help your body. So the same thing is when you're cooking the process, just do a little prayer. Tell the food, I want you to be healing. I love these vegetables. The way that your mindset should be a mindset of healthy, of being happy, of like, this food is gonna go inside my body and it's gonna protect me. It's gonna make me feel better. Right now, I'm gonna share with you guys a little simple recipe that you can add in anything you make. This is cilantro chutney. So, very simple. You're gonna take a bunch of cilantro that you should wash very well, because cilantro tends to be is full of sand when you buy it in the supermarket. And you're just gonna kind of like chop it in like big pieces, and then you're gonna add it to your blender. We have an old school blender in this house. You need a Vitamix. Vitamix do everything amazing.
You don't need a Vitamix. You can use a regular blender.
I vouch for the Vitamix. Without a Vitamix, I wouldn't be able to be a chef. And we're gonna add some ginger. So this is a detox sauce. In India, we call chutney. So it should be a little sweet and a little spicy, and that's what, like, almost like in South America we have something similar called the chimichurri. Chimichurri. So we have cilantro, ginger. We're gonna do, I personally prefer using Himalayan salt, because Himalayan salt has no additives and it's a rock salt that is less heating for the body, so the liver is easier on the liver. So I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna add also cumin seeds, so like a teaspoon of cumin seeds. So right there's 3 detoxifying agents. We have ginger, cumin, and cilantro. We're gonna add a little water to it. And the last thing is, you want a little sweetness in it, because the ginger is spicy. I'm really growing into not using so much sugar in my cooking, because even though we're all addicted to sugar, with time it is actually sugar is acidic. Even though it tastes sweet, at the end of digestion it becomes acidic. What you want your body to be is alkaline. So for example, lime juice is very good. Oh, we're gonna add lime juice in here. Can you get me a lime? We're gonna add a teaspoon of sugar, or actually in this time we're gonna use monk fruit. Monk fruit sugar is less carby than regular sugar, so it's even good for diabetics. So we're just gonna use a tiny bit of it, and we're gonna add the juice of half a lime. And this sauce will hold in your refrigerator for a week, and you can add it to anything you eat, to your rice, to your vegetables. Try it. You're gonna love it. And so in this way, when I'm cooking, my process of cooking is, I think about how colorful it is gonna be, how tasty, like there should be something sweetish, like it's more sweet, there should be something salty, something spicy, something sour, because in that way satisfaction will come. Sometimes if you eat something that is just sweet, then you're gonna have to eat something salty. Like If I don't eat something that is warm, like a meal that is warm and that it has different tastes, then I'll go for chips. Then I'll go for dessert. Then I'll go for a drink. You know, like, so you just keep eating because there's no satisfaction of the mind. So satisfaction of the mind comes when you have a meal that is well balanced, where you have a grain, a green, something kind of sweet or spicy, and in that way you'll be able to eat less and be satisfied. That is what I believe. Okay, I'm gonna blend this and then I'll tell you guys how it is.
You don't need a Vitamix, that's all I'm gonna say. How are you liking this so far? Let me get some hearts, let me get some thumbs up. I think it's pretty amazing to hear all of this interesting information that I've never heard before, right? I mean, I love cooking with spices. I don't use a lot of salt, I don't use a lot of sugar, but understanding where all these things come from, as well as what they're doing for your system, is pretty interesting for me. And I think that the more that we understand, just kind of, if you guys could see the setting that we're in right now. So to tell you a little bit about where we are, we're in Malibu. My dear friend Allison Dutch lent us her kitchen for the night, and if I might actually turn the cameras around, let me do that so that you can actually see the view that we have for cooking. Can you see? Isn't that pretty amazing? Anyway, that was a real I'm back. That was a real
Here is
ghetto kind
our
of showing.
cilantro chutney.
Wow.
This delicious creation, which I want to give a spoonful to Angie so that she will vouch for it. Tell us if she likes it or not.
If we can find the spoon.
We found the spoons. All right.
Perfect.
Lisa?
Oh my God. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could try it because it smells amazing. I really didn't think that this is what it was going to taste like.
Yeah?
I thought it was going to be more like green, if you understand what I mean. I felt like it was going to be a lot more like green tasting. And it actually, this might be bad, but I'm like, God, this would be really great on steak.
I told you, like a chimichurri.
It's like a chimichurri. It totally is.
Yeah.
It smells amazing. It tastes amazing.
And then the second thing, our okra is done. So the way that, if your okra starts sticking to the pan, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of like a summary again of what I did with this okra. I put a little oil in a pan, and I added cumin seeds and ginger. Then I put the okra on, and I added turmeric and coriander. Right there, this whole dish is gonna help you detox. So this would be an amazing thing to include. I want people to see her face. Because she told me she didn't like okra. So check that out.
Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't only not, it's hot. I didn't say that I didn't like it. Well, first of all, I went to the supermarket, and this is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know what okra looked like. I had no idea. I was like, I don't know what okra is. Like, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how it comes. Like, and I'm looking and I'm standing in the grocery store and I'm like, finally I asked somebody, thank God. They were like, oh, we're actually out of it, because it was embarrassing. I was like, oh, am I missing it? Like, did I miss the okra section? Anyhow, so, so I don't think I've ever had okra. So I'm gonna try it.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Okay.
This, you know what I would have? I would make a bowl of this and eat it instead of chips.
Yes, that would be the best chips ever.
I would eat this instead of chips.
Because you would be binding your toxins.
Yeah, bind away.
Bind, bye. Bind toxins, bye.
Bind toxins. Delicious.
So the way that you know your
simple.
okra is ready is because it starts like browning on both sides. And look, you can see that there's no gooiness to it anymore. Sometimes when you eat like food from the south, like gumbo or jambalaya, they use okra, but it's always a little gooey. You can be just like, and that's why people don't like it. But this is crispy. We don't use any water in the process, and that's why it is not slimy. So eat okra, use these spices,
Wow.
and just try to incorporate some of these in your food. If you somehow or another once a week make a day where you just eat greens, eat a lot of these spices, you can contact me and we can talk about creating a diet for you where you're detoxing even once a week. And you will be able to see how your skin will be brighter, your digestion will be stronger, you'll have more energy, and you'll start feeling better.
Yay. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, so we're gonna finish preparing the rest of our dinner for tonight. We're meal prepping again, so we had meal prepped on Monday night for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so we're gonna meal prep tonight for the rest. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're gonna finish that, but tonight we'll come back, maybe we'll come back live, or we'll at least take some pictures for you, because I asked for him to make me a dessert that I could have, because I really do enjoy a sweet something, and so he's gonna surprise me, so we'll definitely make sure to let you know what that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Cooking with Om show tonight. And don't forget that you can contact him on cookingwithom.com. And if you guys are interested in joining one of my challenge groups that we have going on, there's a new one starting, let me see, we just started the May one, so we'll be starting June at the end of the month. We'll start signing people up at the end of the month. And so we'll have a lot of integration in terms of different recipes and really healing your body from the inside out. So we look forward to seeing you again soon, probably on Sunday or Monday. And we'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.